हो गया. It is starting.
He comes and goes without leaving a trace, only appearing at the most critical moments. He's highly knowledgeable, and he likes to share his observations with others. She has a cold and stern exterior, and her spotless battle record has earned her
Clorinde and
renown
Dainsleif,
throughout
guys.
Fontaine. She is an unusual-looking
Choti
Melusine
bachchi.
with an equally unique perspective on the world.
छोटी बच्ची.
And now, their voice actors have all gathered here today to deliver the version 4.7 special program! Can't believe we're actually all here.
Finally!
Subtitle नहीं है.
Hello, travelers. My name is Zach Aguilar, and I voice the male traveler. Today, our hosts for the special program include...
Hello, everybody. I'm Yuri Lowenthal, the voice of Dainsleif. You may know me from all those new character intro videos and occasionally dropping lore on y'all.
And
Yes,
I'm Sarah
drop
Williams,
lore
the
on
voice
us.
of the head nurse at the Fortress of Maripede, Sigewinne. She's there keeping everybody all healthy and nice and making sure everybody feels good.
And hey everyone, I'm Crystal Lee, the voice of Fontaine's champion duelist, Clorinde. Pew pew pew, let's get it.
Pew, pew,
All
pew.
right, nice. So we've got a
Let's go,
traveler, a
man.
man of mystery, a duelist, and a healer. I think it's the perfect adventuring party. What a wild coincidence, you guys. I just received an invitational letter to a new domain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not a
imagine that.
coincidence.
Gee willikers, where did that come
That's
from?
just destiny.
Yeah, definitely.
What new
You know,
domain?
this new domain seems to be right behind us, but in order to complete the challenge, we'll need to tackle several missions first.
Well, then what are we waiting
Ah.
for? Let's do this.
भाई ये क्या है?
Traveler, Paimon, would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
क्या? हमारा
This
जो
script was
Center
adapted
Judgment
from the
है?
real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Clorinde!
Many of my habits are customs I've adopted from the Marechaussee Hunter
दो
tradition.
बंदूकें हैं इसके
They
पास.
fought against
कट्टा,
monsters,
कट्टा, कट्टा.
while I fight against lawbreakers. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law. Loaded. Time to testify.
Madam Mage says that every page of a storybook is a segment of the present.
So vast and mysterious. There must be quite a
Sethos.
story behind this
Scion
place.
of the Blazing Sun.
So, I'll explore this
Ooh,
place
it
with
looks
you
so
to the
good
end.
on him.
Let's never stop
पूरा उसके
hoping
जैसे
for
लग रहा है
victory.
अपन.
Where you
उसके लिए
heading?
बनाओ.
Move or be moved!
Holy
Not that I
shit.
doubt your fighting ability, of course. It's just so much more dangerous in there than I ever imagined.
Injection है भाई इसके पास.
Well, if it hurts,
लुफी
just
टाइम
let me
में
know.
50 चैट मिनट में बड़े लोग नहीं करते. अरे नहीं अरे यार. आज विवा के सारे बॉस पोकेमॉन पकड़ लिए. Oh, let's go लुफी.
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
A strange disease, one I suspect that every Fontainian
Doctor.
suffers from.
But they don't trust me at all.
What the hell? ये
Do you
क्या है?
really think it matters whether I'm Melusine or a human?
I don't believe
it's a
Master would
quest
suddenly
something.
disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded
Holy
sun.
shit, what
At
is
last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering or try to differentiate
The
between
new
various
quest,
thoughts of
Dainsleif
blasphemy.
quest.
Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
हिलीचल मर रहे हैं. हिलीचल जाग रहे हैं.
The way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marechaussee Hunter.
You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
That's quite the gamble. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
No way!
That way,
Lumine!
Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal. The loom of fate has already been completed.
Lumine with her own weapon!
Traveler, let me ask you this.
They met?
Do you
they
believe your
finally
sibling
meet?
to have betrayed you?
रिडेम्पशन कोड आ गया है, मेरे मॉड्स काम शुरू कर दो। होली शिट, ये क्वेस्ट ओपी होने वाला है भाई। दिस क्वेस्ट इज गोइंग टू बी ओपी। डेंसले वर्सेस लूमिन देखने मिलेगा हमें। डेंसले वर्सेस लूमिन, डेंसले वर्सेस लूमिन भाई, डेंसले वर्सेस लूमिन। कोड में जरा पिन कर देता हूँ, रुक जा। ट्रैवलर को भी नया सोड चाहिए भाई, बात बराबर है। ट्रैवलर को कब देंगे लोग नया सोड भाई? भाई लुमीन इज बैक, लुमीन इज हियर, वी विल फाइनली सी। भाई लुमीन के पास उसका वो खुद का मून वाला सोड है, ट्रैवलर के पास भी खुद का सोड होना चाहिए वे। कोड में कैट है भाई। Also Genshin is releasing an animation traveler and sibling. हाँ, I know. ट्रैवलर गरीब है, गरीब साला। कम से कम कोड में एक 10 पुल तो देते तुम। एक पुल देते चल भाई, एक रिवॉर्ड में एक फेड दे देते। 100 प्रीमोजेम क्या होता है भाई? एक फेड देने में प्रॉब्लम है। 160 प्रीमोजेम से 160 का वो एक पुल दे ही नहीं सकते ये लोग। ट्रैवलर गॉट डल ब्लेड ओपी। काजुआ हैविंग 1000+ EM इज गुड इनफ, और देने की जरूरत नहीं है। वेरी गुड ओबायदा। गेंशिन कुड नेवर। एनीमे तो कब से आ रहा है, आ जाएगा यार, आ जाएगा। इनवैलिड बता रहा है, थोड़ी देर रुक जाओ, तुमने गलत लिखा रहेगा, कैपिटलाइज करके लिखो। आफ्टर द स्ट्रीम शायद रिडेम्पशन कोड चालू हो जाएगा, अभी तक चालू नहीं करेंगे तो। सीजविन को भाई साल आए हने क्या किलो भाई? काजुआ फॉर एक्स्ट्रा पायरो डैमेज और सुक्रोज फॉर एक्स्ट्रा EM फॉर आर्लेकिनो। यू कैन यूज बोथ, दोनों ही अच्छे चलेंगे।
Oh, it looks like our first mission is here.
Hello.
Assemble your team. Oh, I get it. Our first mission is to introduce the new characters.
Yeah.
All right, this is getting exciting.
Here it is.
All right then. Well, how about we start off by introducing Fontaine's strongest champion duelist, Clorinde.
You would say that.
It's true.
In my role as champion duelist, my opinions
Let's go,
do not
Chlorinde.
matter.
भाई क्या नीडल
For when
जैसा
I draw
वेपन है
my
उसका।
blade, I am but
यार
an
ये वेपन
instrument
लेना
of
पड़ेगा।
Fontaine's law.
I need this weapon.
Ready.
बट हमारे पास फूल से नहीं बच पाएंगे। देखना मैं बंदूक से गोलियां मारती है, क्या ओपी है ये। Who else can shoot bullets like these?
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
And the ultimate, bro, the ultimate is so good. The ultimate animation,
Those animations.
Holy
So good. That ultimate is so cool.
Clorinde's strength actually has a
तेरे
really
पास extra
interesting
है,
origin.
हाँ,
She
ठीक है ना भाई।
inherited it from the Marashose hunters.
Ooh, the hunters from the artifact set. The Marashose Hunters were an organization that defeated monsters and upheld justice from the shadows. I think the group's name has also been mentioned in some of Fontaine's historical records.
Exactly. The Marashose hunters have a long history. To modern-day Fontainians, they're nothing more than an old legend from novels and plays, but for Clorinde, the Marashose hunters' legacy is really real. If travelers want to learn more about the Marashose hunters, then be sure to check out Clorinde's story quest in the new version.
I want to learn more about the Marashose hunters.
Perfect.
Oh,
Then let's
Marashose
get into her
hunter की है।
combat abilities. Clorinde is categorized as an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to attack her enemies during combat.
Pistolet.
Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by performing up to 5 consecutive strikes. During her charged attack, Clorinde uses her pistolet to target enemies in a V shape in front of her. Also, Clorinde has developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so dignified of her.
I know, right?
And kind of adorable. Even the champion
Adorable
duelist of
क्या इसमें
Fontaine
भाई,
has a
गन
cute
साफ
side,
कर रही है
huh?
अपना।
Aw.
Sarah is starting to sound just like Sigewinne.
Oh, what?
Though it's probably a meaningful ritual for Clorinde, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
It's a habit that helps
animation है
Clorinde focus on the
वे।
opponent in front of her.
क्या OP
In fact,
animation है।
Clorinde's elemental skill, Hunter's Vigil, is an ability that demonstrates how potent she can be when she's focused. Check
Oh, she
this
can
out.
heal herself.
During combat, unleashing Clorinde's elemental skill will cause her to enter the Night Vigil state. During this state, Clorinde can unleash 2 different types of special attacks. Her normal attacks will be converted into Swift Hunt pistolet attacks, and her elemental skill will be converted into a lunging attack, Impale the Night.
Huh.
Crazy
Looks like
way.
Clorinde gains a bond of life during her elemental skill. Does the skill have any additional effects?
Oh, good perception on those eyes. Those Swift Hunt Pistolet attacks increase Clorande's Bond of Life. And her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will clear the Bond of Life.
Wait, so she accumulates the bond with one hand and then clears it with the other?
Oh, hey, that's a really good explanation. Yeah, Clorande's special attacks have different effects depending on the value of her Bond of Life. So when her Bond of Life is like relatively low, her Swift Hunt Pistolet attacks have a piercing effect, and they deal greater damage.
Bro, we can
But
give her
when her Bond of Life
then.
is relatively high, her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, has a greater AoE and deals higher damage. Again.
Ah, gotcha. I get it. So Clorinde is meant to use her pistolet to accumulate a Bond of Life and then use her sword to clear
can
it
use
once
Hunter
it reaches
Set
a
on
certain
her.
amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo! Though you should remember the effect of one of Clorande's unique talents. So, when she's in the Night Vigil state, any healing other than the one provided by her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will be converted into a Bond of Life. This unique talent allows different healing effects to alter the pacing of Clorande's gameplay. So, travelers can experiment with a variety of different tactical combinations.
That's cool. Exactly.
Also,
She can be
although
used
Clorinde
in
is
so
most
many
renowned
new
as a
sets.
champion duelist, she has never forgotten
Old
her
sets, I
identity
mean.
as a Marashose hunter.
उसको hunter
So,
set
during
दे
her
सकते हैं,
elemental
उसको
burst,
फूलने के
last
साथ पैर कर
nightfall,
सकते हैं.
Clorinde draws on her Marashose hunter heritage to unleash an ancient skill that empowers mortals to fight deadly monsters. This ability allows her to swiftly evade enemy attacks and strike her opponents. Her burst deals AoE electro damage and grants her a Bond of Life based on her max HP.
Wow, that's so cool.
She scales on
But
what?
if that power is
Attack
designed to
HP.
fight monsters, is it really okay for her to use it in a regular duel?
Good point. I think Clorinde just has to adjust the amount of force that she puts behind those blows.
That makes sense.
Also, Clorinde can draw on the strength of her companions after unlocking her passive talent, Dark Shattering Flame. Man, that sounds
Matlab?
cool. So, when a nearby party member triggers an electro-related reaction, the
Acha.
electro damage dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst will increase based on her attack value. Though, note, there is a ceiling to the damage bonus that she can gain from this effect. Clorinde also has another passive talent called Lawful Remuneration. If her Bond of Life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her Bond of Life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while she's in the Night Vigil state, the percentage of healing converted into a Bond of Life will increase.
Wow.
Yeah. And finally, being a champion duelist gives Clorinde a strong familiarity with all the regions of Fontaine. So, when she's in your party, Clorinde can reveal the locations of Fontaine regional resources on the mini-map.
So awesome. I'm sure that travelers will be eager to use her to uncover treasure, defeat monsters, and of course, uphold justice.
Not necessarily in that order.
Clorinde is usually pretty stern and composed as a champion duelist, but I wonder how she unwinds. Like, does she have any hobbies? I'm sure that she has some interest outside of work. I mean, she's always accepting cosmetic products from Sigewinne and making sure to return the favor because she's sweet.
Aw,
Yeah,
and
must
yeah,
have
of
it.
course she does. Clorinde is an active member
If
of
you're
the
using a
tabletop troupe
healer
during
and
her
her
off
bond of
hours.
life is
So, in
less,
version
so bond of life
4.7,
बढ़ेगा और
travelers
उसका
won't
credit
just have the
increase
chance
होएगा
to
साथ-साथ.
learn more about the Marashose hunters during her story quest,
Like,
the
she
Vaperia
requires
chapter.
hunter sets. She
They'll
will be
also
used
get
on
to join
hunter set
Clorinde on
only.
a very special tabletop troupe adventure. Woo! I love TTRPGs so much.
Ooh, I know, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So उसका खुद का plus hunter
And
set set
with all of that, that is
exactly.
all the
Damn it,
information
bro.
that I have to share about
That is so
Clorinde.
crazy,
So,
though.
next up, let's introduce our adorable little Sigewinne.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry.
Sigewinne की बारी आ गई,
Hold on,
guys.
hold
अब
on.
देखो Sigewinne
We gotta
कैसी
look
है.
at her demo first.
Yes.
F सब लोग फिर को F
You
कर
only
रहे हैं
get
अभी.
one body,
क्या
so
रे
you
तुम
gotta
लोग?
take care of it. But it's just as important
ये
to
bubble
take
gun
care
वाली
of your
बंदी.
mind.
अरे चप्पल मेडिसिन फेंक के मारा बे.
But still,
Bro, मेडिसिन फेंक के मारा इसने. Oh, she also creates that orbs. ये क्या है बे?
he
इनको
might
बगल में ले
feel
लेते
a
हैं.
little prick.
ये डैमेज देता है ना? इसका अल्ट डैमेज देता है. How does she heal people?
She's
देखना
so
पड़ेगा बे.
cute,
क्या
it's
cute है बे.
unreal.
Wow.
I love her
Yeah,
pill
he cute
so
is.
much.
The bubble has ears on
I
it.
would love to ride around on a
अब
bubble
इसमें
like that.
की तरह,
With her little legs dangling in the air.
trap
Yeah, with the
करती है.
bubble gun and the giant syringe. Guys, so cute.
Those bubbles are so big. Her kit looks really, really fun.
I know, but if that's the syringe she uses on her patients, I can see why they might be nervous about getting sick.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take your medicine. And since she's the head nurse at the Fortress of Meropide, Sigewinne wants everyone to stay healthy. She believes that taking care of your body is the most important goal, but she often encounters people who overwork themselves in the production zone, so she always tries to sneak them healthy meals, but she doesn't think that's a substitute for some proper rest.
Oh, take a page out of her book.
Yeah, seems like you'll need to be well fed and well rested if you want to keep up with Sigewinne.
Sure, she seems like such a caring and attentive person. But then what's she like when she fights?
Well, Sigewinne is a hydro bow user. Her normal attack unleashes up to 3 consecutive attacks. During the second and third attack, Sigewinne takes out a pill and tosses it at her opponent.
I saw that in the demo. It's like she's literally telling her opponents to take their medicine.
Look at the size of that thing.
She can make aimed shots using her charged attack. Once the shot is held and fully charged, Sigewinne's bow will fire slow-moving ministration bubbles, dealing hydro damage to her target. Just make sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Sigewinne uses a specially made bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill, Rebound Hydrotherapy. The projectile bounces between nearby opponents, dealing hydro damage to anyone it touches and restoring HP to all nearby party members, well, except for Sigewinne herself. Sigewinne will be healed a certain amount of health when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears, which is based on her max HP.
Bolstering bubble bomb. Say that 3 times fast.
Please don't make me.
You know, travelers could have a bubble blowing contest with their Sigewinnes. Would that be great?
It's exactly like blowing bubbles. The longer you hold her elemental skill, the larger the bubble grows. Once the projectile is released, it will gradually decrease in size as it bounces around. The bigger the bubble, the greater the damage and healing effect. And if a large bubble hits a weaker enemy, they'll be trapped inside.
Whoa.
Guys, it's like she's trapping them in a cage of kindness.
Like the hydro
You can tell she cares about her bedside manner is so strong.
Hey, wait a second. Are those the orbs that Nivelette drops? It looks like Sigewinne creates 2 source water droplets when she fires a bubble. And it looks like she gains a bond of life when she touches them? How does that work?
I can explain that as well. Since she has training as a nurse, Sigewinne understands how to make the most of a dire situation. Her elemental skill creates source water droplets, and Sigewinne can give herself a bond of life by absorbing them. When that bond of life is cleared, Sigewinne can regain some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Neat.
So Sigewinne's healing can nullify her bond of life, and she can restore energy for herself.
Nice.
That's right. While the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be perceived as a real advantage for Sigewinne. After she unlocks her talent, Detailed Diagnosis, Thorough Treatment, Sigewinne's healing will be increased based on the total bond of life values across all the characters in her party.
Oh, thank goodness. Sounds like a Melusine can make the bond of life a lot less scary.
After using her elemental burst and absorbing nearby source water droplets, Sigewinne will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her. This attack deals continuous hydro damage.
Wait, that's so cute. Even her attacks are a form of medical treatment.
A huge syringe.
Yeah, I mean, hey, she just wants everyone to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah, right? Sigewinne wants every patient to get a proper amount of rest. After unlocking her passive talent requires appropriate rest, unleashing her elemental skill will also trigger the semi-strict bed rest effect. This effect will grant her a hydro damage bonus and several stacks of convalescence. When non-active characters deal damage with their off-field elemental skills, Sigewinne can consume a stack of convalescence to increase that elemental skill damage.
Ooh.
I like how it's only semi-strict. Like, you know, not super strict, because she couldn't be super strict.
Just a little.
Wow, so it seems like the bond of life mechanic is pretty integral to both Sigewinne and Clorinde's kits. That sure was a lot of information, though. I can't wait to see these abilities in action.
And travelers won't just be limited to the playstyles that they've seen here, right? As I understand it, the mechanics leave a lot of room for open experimentation.
And outside of combat, Melusines are very connected to the ocean, so Sigewinne always takes care of her companions during underwater exploration. Sigewinne is especially helpful when her friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for a period of time. Unfortunately, doing so will lower all of their elemental and physical resistances.
There's always a price.
Cool. That seems like a skill that would come in handy, though. Sigewinne is always looking out for us. Thanks, head nurse.
Of course. Oh, and I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Sigewinne and other Melusines?
Well, I think her appearance and her interests definitely stand out. Like, if you ignore the tail and the feelers on her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human child.
How could you ignore those?
Right. Well, fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty magazine in Fontaine.
Did not know that.
Oh, and her medical knowledge.
She
We haven't encountered any other Melusines who give medical treatment to humans.
Guys,
And Sigewinne seems to care the most about the people of Fontaine.
And she's also one of the few Melusines who work in the fortress of Meripede, right?
Right.
I mean, generally speaking, not many people are willing to
He has
treat criminals.
potential,
I mean, not even a Melusine's open-mindedness usually goes that far, right?
Sigewinne's does.
मेरे
You're
पास
all
फूल
bringing
बोले
up
तो मैं
great
लूंगा,
points.
Sigewinne.
Don't you think that Sigewinne's differences
समझो,
from the other
10 फूल में
Melusines make
Clorinde,
her
10
seem
फूल
more
में Clorinde का
unique and
weapon,
approachable at the
we'll
same
go for
time?
Sigewinne.
In the Neri chapter, travelers will have the chance to learn more about the background of this very special Melusine in her personal
getting
story quest.
2 story quests.
Oh, that's awesome.
And 1
Hey, speaking of story quests, didn't travelers meet a mysterious
Sethos
youngster
भी आ गया,
last
अभी
version?
Sethos का देखेंगे क्या है?
Sometime during Sino's story quest? Well, travelers will now
कोई
have the
जुआरी सपने
opportunity
देखना
to
बंद कर।
add him to their
सपने
parties.
देखने में कोई
He
problem है?
recently left the desert and he's eager to travel around. So, Zach, why don't you introduce him?
Go, Zach.
Oh, me? Okay then. Let's take a look at Sethos' demo.
If you're always asking why,
Sethos
you
का
end up
आवाज
thinking
OP है
yourself
भाई,
into a
very
corner.
OP.
Sometimes it's better to let go. Give me some space.
Damn. Bro, इसका charge shot बहुत OP है. अल्टीमेट में वो कंटिन्यूस मार सकता है, जस्ट लाइक योइमे का एलिमेंटल स्किल में होता है ना, वैसे ही अल्टीमेट में कर सकता है.
Oh,
Whoa,
Continuous
okay.
electro
His design
charge
is
bolts.
so cool.
He looks amazing.
Yeah, the
Better
clothes and the
extreme,
hair, I
huh?
love it.
Right?
Sethos didn't just get power and wisdom from his desert heritage, he's also talented in archery. Sethos has always loved hiking, and he has a great sense of direction. Whether he's exploring the desert or the rainforest, he knows the roads like the back of his hand. And he always knows where to find the best regional specialties. Yeah, you probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway. When Sethos is in your team, he'll reveal the location of Sumero regional specialties on the minimap.
Cool. Wait,
We
so
don't
I'm
have
curious.
Dynari
He's lived in
also
a remote
doing that.
desert for his entire
Dynari भी तो
life and
करता ही
carries
है.
the weight of such an ancient legacy.
Siegewinne
To me, it
support
seems like someone with that kind of
/DPS.
upbringing would either be like really introverted or just super arrogant.
सब
But
DPS
Sethos
बोल
doesn't seem
सकते
like
हो
that at
उसको.
all.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sethos is a very open-minded and cheerful person. As the successor to the mysterious Temple of Silence, he had more educational opportunities than other people who live in Sumeru's desert. His responsibilities drive him to learn about other people and places. He has a very open mind, and he tries to be optimistic. In fact, his personality is a huge help in getting along with other people.
So wait, that sounds like... are you saying he's a social butterfly?
Yes. Butterfly.
I guess. He's a pretty busy guy, and he lives a
UAM
pretty
with
varied
electrovision,
lifestyle.
है ना? Benny का
And
cookie
he's around the
pizza.
same age
Benny
as the
क्या?
General
Benny का
Mahamatra
cookie
Sino.
pizza.
He occasionally visits
हम
the
बार-बार ही
academia.
ठीक है.
He's always trying to make
Sino
friends in
और UAM का
Sumeru
बेटा
City,
है Sethos.
and he enjoys browsing
that.
goods at the Grand Bazaar. But we've already talked a lot about his hobbies. Let's move on to what he can do in combat. Yes. Sethos' aim shot has a special variant when charged to level 2. He can't move when his
Oh,
attack
इतना
is charged to its
time
second
लगता
level,
है.
but it allows him to fire a powerful shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing
That
electro
takes a
damage to
lot of
targets
time
in its
to
path.
charge.
Sethos'
takes a lot of
talent,
time to
Black
charge.
Kite's Enigma, can decrease the charging time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy. Some elemental energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Nice.
Ooh, useful.
Oh.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time to charge. So I think that means players need to store up elemental energy to fire the shadow-piercing shot faster, right?
He will...
Hey, wait a minute. I feel like this is the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
What?
Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an
Bro,
ancient ritual that deals
ये
AoE electro
अपना
damage,
Shimenawa
and
पे
it
चलेगा.
also restores elemental energy
Shimenawa.
whenever a hit on an enemy triggers an
Shimenawa से.
overloaded, electrocharged, superconduct, electroswirl, quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom reaction.
That's a lot.
But travelers also have another option for firing powerful shots. By unleashing his elemental burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual that was passed down from King Deshret's era. He will enter the twilight meditation state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal increased damage based on his elemental mastery.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a mini version of the shadow-piercing shot.
Yeah,
only
use
it doesn't
karega
take as much
Shimenawa
time to
set.
fire.
Useful. Okay, also it seems like the records of King Deshret have a lot of powerful abilities, so between you and me, does that mean Sethos has mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Of course!
Yo.
I'm sure that the Temple of Silence has a whole archive of secrets. One of his
Actually,
other
नहीं, ये
talents will
Shimenawa नहीं
also
चलेगा.
increase the
एक second,
damage
क्या
dealt
बोल
by
रहा
a
हूँ मैं?
shadow-piercing shot for
Shimenawa
a
कैसे
period
करेगा?
of time
Shimenawa में elemental
based on
skill
his
use
elemental
करने से
mastery.
होता है.
Okay, alright. Sounds like the Temple of Silence is a real impressive legacy.
No kidding.
So many
Actually, he
ancient
can
rituals.
use
Sethos
Shimenawa,
is definitely a
but
talented
उसमें
fighter who can make
only
full use of
charge
his
attacks
martial
use करने के
heritage.
लिए.
He's similar to Clorinde in that sense.
Normal attack वगैरह उसका ult use करके होता है ना, तो
Oh wow,
उसमें नहीं हो
we
पाएगा.
finished the first mission.
Nice.
वही
I wonder what
main
the next
burst
one's gonna
damage है
be.
उसका बराबर.
Let's get
Shimenawa
it.
नहीं चल सकता है.
Oh. It
Shimenawa
looks like we'll
without
have to
using the
uncover
burst damage, जो
hidden
वैसे बार-बार
secrets
charge
in
करोगे
our
वो है.
next mission.
Emblem, Gilded, ये सब चलेंगे.
Why are all
Emblem
you
would be
guys
good.
looking at me?
Burst पे based है ना
Well,
पूरा.
I mean, secrets are kind of your
Emblem
area
is
of
good.
expertise.
You can give emblem,
character
you can
does is
give
speak in riddles.
Wanderer's
Speak
Troop.
plainly, sir.
Wanderer's
Yeah,
Troop लेकिन
that's a
charge
good
attack
point.
के लिए वो
Okay.
पूरा ये नहीं best तो
I
I
guess
think emblem है.
I'm the only one
Wanderer
who can
troops
shed
भी
some
as
light
such
on the
नहीं,
hidden
because
secrets.
charge attacks takes a lot
So
of
here
time
we
to
go.
reload unless you have your
Archon
elemental
Quest Chapter
energy
4,
ready.
Act 6, Bedtime
here.
Story will become available in version 4.7.
New
Travelers will
Archon Quest
finally
Bedtime
reunite
Story.
with Dainsleif,
Hey.
who will share more information about Conria's past.
Ooh.
That's what you guys were
let's
waiting
go.
for, right?
Yeah. And also, I
You ain't
got
signature
to
set
break
नहीं
out my
चलेगा इस
voice
पे.
acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words come out of your mouth?
Hell yeah.
did.
Oh yeah. This time,
Act
Ether and
6.
Lumine will get to meet face to face. And based on what we heard in the
Oh,
trailer,
इधर
it
भी-
seems like the Loom of Fate is now complete. So travelers can look forward to learning more about Kari Bear in this quest.
We can't, just can't reveal everything right now, okay? Leave some secrets for me.
No, they're going to
These are
meet. They
important
just
secrets
said
that
it.
travelers should uncover
They
for
just
themselves.
said it. They're going to meet.
Call off the snipers. Call off the snipers.
Right? Look, I know, I get it that everyone can barely contain their excitement. So, I will throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update, I'll be sharing a special surprise with y'all.
Free 5-star.
What is it?
Come on.
Oh, I
Free
love
5-star.
surprises.
Free 5-star.
You'll know very soon, I promise. But
Free
first,
5-star.
first, we need to introduce the event wishes.
okay.
So, in the first phase of version 4.7, Clorinde and Alhaitham will be featured in the event wishes.
Oh, Sethos phase 1 में ही है.
Sethos will be the new 4-star unit that appears on this event wish banner. And
Sethos
in the
phase
second
1.
phase of the version, travelers can look forward to event wishes from Sigewinne and Farina. And, because there's never enough, a new 5-star sword, Absolution, and a new 5-star bow,
Gorgeous.
Silver
Tamara.
Shower Heartstrings, will also be featured on their respective weapon banners.
They look so good.
So cool.
So
right?
good. Furina is
All
coming,
right.
finally.
Okay. I've made y'all wait long enough. Let's bring out the surprise.
Yes.
I hope everyone enjoys it. Let's
Yes.
go.
Free 5-star. Surprise. Free 5-star. Hoyoverse. ओए कुछ लाया है, कुछ वीडियो लाया है Dainsleif. Huh? Huh? Is that the new animated shot? Is that the new animated shot, or is it the anime itself trailer? Oh, this is the new anime shot! Is it the trailer? क्या ये ट्रेलर है? लूमिन एंड ट्रैवलर लेटे पड़े हुए हैं.
Traveling in the night, you lift me in. I feel you in Dallas blue.
Oh, ये लोग का अलग-अलग जर्नी.
Even over, I can point you out. The answer is never.
Oh, their respective journeys. उनका POV अलग-अलग. What Lumine did.
This journey of ours has been bittersweet.
Lumine was with Dainsleif all the time.
My eyes wondering what you would have dreamed if you were
Holy
here
shit.
standing next to me. Would you know how I Know that I will always try. Funny, you're right there and right. Though the nights are long and dark, I see you shining bright.
Oh my
and no matter where
God.
you are, you've come with me this far, showing the way when all is falls apart.
ये legit Genshin anime रहेगा बे.
When the snow melts away and the ice finally breaks, have you taken off? Are you already on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far. I never really
She's wearing Dainsleif वाला कपड़ा.
our paths we surely cross.
This was that animated shot जो वो लोग ने tease किया था. Like not पहले से, अभी ये वाला छोटा animated shot था ना. ये उनका anime का trailer ही था बे. Like they're going to show Lumine's POV and Aether's POV पूरा. That would be so cool. Second code आ गया है guys. Emergency food is flying. Too good भाई, too good. Guys फटाफट सब लोग like कर दो अगर नहीं किया हो अभी तक तो. फर्स्ट वाले भी लिखा हुआ है, पिंड कमेंट पढ़ो, पिंड कमेंट हर्ष पटेल. हाइड्रोमेज ऊनो रिवर्स. इधर मेन कैरेक्टर है. I thought something crazy. What if they meet and we try to control him and he refuses to be controlled? हाँ, ये क्या? 100k वॉचिंग भाई, मेरे को किधर 100k वॉचिंग आ रही है? अच्छा ट्विच पे भी किधर है? ट्विच पे 67 पे पहला है. 67k. एक वुदरिंग वेव्स फेंक के मारा, दोनों सिबलिंग्स मिल गए. है ना? Genshin had to bring out both the siblings. What if Natlan में we can play as क्या बोलते हैं, either and Lumine. Like GTA में कैसे हम लोग स्विच कर सकते कैरेक्टर्स, वैसे इसमें भी स्विच कर पाए तो क्या ही क्रेजी हो जाएगा ना ये. पिन कमेंट में दोनों रिडीम कोड डाल के रखे होंगे. ये सेकंड रिडीम कोड है. ट्रैश आइडिया. रंगन में डायरेक्ट ट्रैश आइडिया दे रहे हो. वाओ. अलेतम के लिए 4 स्टार वेपन बताओ. अलेतम के लिए 4 स्टार वेपन तुम्हारा वो.
Welcome back, travelers.
Thank you.
Hey.
I think it's
Iron
about
Sting.
time we introduce this domain behind us.
Yes, bring on the
Imaginarium
challenge.
Theater.
I'm so ready.
Dun dun dun.
You sound ready.
चलो let's see
The
Imaginarium
location
Theater.
of this challenge seems pretty intriguing. Paimon and the traveler discovered a secret room within the Mondstadt library, and they've received an invitation to participate in a mysterious performance.
Oh, I love secret rooms in libraries. I've always wanted one. So that's
मुझे भी
right, the
चाहिए.
all-new event,
मेरे घर में
Imaginarium
secret
Theater,
viewer.
will become available in version 4.7
YouTube पे
for
100K
travelers who
watching.
are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Nice. Wait, so this is a library?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The coolest library.
I know, it looks a lot different from what I imagined. It's huge.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a magic castle.
Right? So cool. I would live
Rosaria
there.
है वो?
Please.
So, travelers
क्या
will
Paimon?
encounter a concierge in the area who calls himself Wolfie.
Aww.
I know, he's so cute.
Oh
He'll reveal
yeah.
that this room was created by a mage and that he's waiting for a guest to take the stage. He is also a poet. That guest will hopefully put on a magnificent performance by becoming the main character of the mage's story.
Bring on that main character energy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. After arriving in this room, travelers just need to interact with this strange book in order to participate in the Imaginarium
Supporting
Theater
cast, part
challenge.
performance.
Wow, that was fast. But what kind of challenge is it?
Oh, let me tell you. Imaginarium Theater contains a series of combat challenges with different battle conditions. Now, only characters who wield specific elemental types will be allowed to participate. So travelers will have to select characters who meet the requirements of the challenge.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I get it. But what if we don't have enough characters in our roster who meet the requirements?
Good thinking, but you won't have to worry about that. Because first off, 6 characters will be designated as the initial lineup for each challenge. Trial characters will be provided for travelers that are missing any of those characters.
Nice.
And travelers can also invite special guest characters to participate in the challenges that aren't restricted by the event requirements. In addition, travelers can also designate a certain number of characters as supports for their friends. They can also select their friends' supporting characters to join their own team.
That's a nice way to get to try new characters.
Right? Friends.
Guys, now you can use my C3 rating
Support each other.
Holy
in stage combat.
Friends help
You guys
each
can
other.
use my C3
And
rating
during the current challenge period, those 6 designated characters who make the initial lineup will gain fantastical blessings. This will grant them buffs that remain potent even outside of the Imaginarium Theater challenge.
Wait. So you're saying those buffs aren't just active during the challenge itself?
Yes!
Wow.
You're kidding. Wait, okay. The mage behind the theater must be super powerful.
Oh, super powerful. And I know that everyone's probably wondering why it looked like we had to select so many characters just now, but characters will consume vigor while participating in Imaginarium Theater combat challenges. So when a character's vigor is fully depleted, they will no longer be able to fight, and you will have to replace them with a new character.
It's time for some R&R.
I get it. So when you select your characters, you have to pay attention to how well they work together.
Yes.
And also how well they can fill in for each other.
Exactly.
Involved strategy.
And I should also mention that not all selected characters will immediately appear in your team. Some characters can only be gathered by progressing through the story. They can formally be added to your team at the end of an Imaginarium Theater battle, or when you encounter certain special events.
Cool. So assembling your team is part of the challenge.
Yes, which makes it even more fun. But let me explain a little more about the special events that I mentioned. Travelers can choose to spend Fantasia flowers to trigger events during the story. Now, some events will unlock certain characters for battle, and others may trigger certain perils, certain doom. So travelers will have to choose very carefully.
Ooh, no pressure.
Right?
Travelers can collect performance tour rewards by completing challenges and finalizing their performance results. The first time they complete a challenge, travelers will also receive a debut performance gift. Travelers who feel particularly confident can try to attain the Star Challenge condition during each stage. They'll be able to obtain different levels of performance medals that correspond with the difficulty of the challenge. These medals can be displayed on their profile.
Go ahead and show off.
And that's not all,
Imaginarium Theater
right? Travelers can
activated.
also obtain toy medals during this event, which they can exchange with Wolfie the Concierge. In return, travelers will receive special poses for their characters when taking photos.
Oh, awesome!
Right?
Travelers will be able to take all sorts of new cool pictures. I am excited to see new poses.
Me too. And also, more poses will be added whenever Imaginarium Theater is updated.
Yes. And finally, each performance in the Imaginarium Theater has several difficulty levels, and each one has a different number of challenges. Higher difficulty levels will yield even better rewards.
Bring it on.
As Wolfie the Concierge likes to say,
When the brilliant golden glow of the treasure beckons, don't you hesitate. Just go open it.
How can he be so
That's
cute?
amazing.
I don't know, somehow I still didn't make him as cute as he actually is.
Of course, it'll take time for travelers to raise the necessary characters and understand how they fit into this new challenge. And I'm sure travelers are always looking for ways to get more Primogems.
You just said the magic word.
Gimme.
Each month, Imaginarium Theater will alternate with updates with the Spiral Abyss. In addition, the total rewards that can be gained from the Spiral Abyss has been increased from 600 Primogems to 800 Primogems.
Yes.
More information will be available across Genshin Impact's official social media accounts, so keep a lookout.
Aye, Captain.
Ooh, the background is changing.
Ooh, here we go.
Let's see what else this version has in store.
Yes, please.
Mutual security enhancing
reset
simulation.
होएगा Imaginarium
I see some
Theater.
hilly churls and ruin guards, so I'm assuming this is one of those monster fighting events.
Yes, sort of. Travelers won't be engaging monsters directly. Instead, they'll be able to command monsters to fight in a cooperative simulation. The Millilith will be hosting a strategic war game to improve their understanding of security needs throughout Tevat. They'll be accompanied by representatives from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius, Inazuma's Yashiro Commission, Sumeru's Corps of 30, and Fontaine's Special Patrol. Their joint exercise is intended to improve military tactics across the continent.
Sir, yes, sir.
Wow. You're making this event sound really official.
That was my official voice. I'm just doing my best. As I was saying, you can play two different kinds of scenarios in the event: assault scenarios and defense scenarios. As special representatives to the simulation, travelers will need to analyze enemy formations and deploy the best units for completing the challenge.
In assault scenarios, you only need to select your combat units and deploy them within your staging area. So once the scenario begins, the unit will automatically start attacking your opponent. So sit back and I don't know if you can relax when these things are coming at you, but try.
Clearly not.
4.7
Okay, I'm gonna give this a try.
Yeah, okay.
Do it.
How come my hilly churl archers got wiped out so quickly?
Oh no!
We are gonna
Okay, sorry.
control
I
the
forgot to mention
enemies.
something important.
Sorry.
I know. But here, we can fix it now. Some types of combat units are more effective against others. Ranged units like hilly churl archers are vulnerable to melee units like mighty churls. But don't fret, you can turn a bad situation around if you choose the best units to tackle the opponents on the battlefield.
Just choose the best unit, Zach.
Exact, just choose the best units.
Just
dude.
choose the best unit.
Simple fix.
In defense scenarios, you need to deploy units to effectively counter enemies who are attacking from multiple directions. So, defeated enemy units will drop support beacons, which can then be used to deploy additional combat units and frontline structures.
As the unit's commander, travelers can use their leadership skills to create favorable conditions for their team. And if they're successful, then travelers can obtain various rewards from the Mutual Security Enhancing Simulation event. These rewards include Primogems, a Crown of Insight, and a 4-star bow, Cloud Forged.
Forged. Okay. And next up, we're introducing another combat-related event, Endless Forms Most Martial.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing that this one is gonna test some different skills?
Yeah, you betcha. In the previous event, travelers only got to simulate combat, but the environment on a real battlefield is way more unpredictable. And that's why it's important to come up with combat tactics on the fly and take advantage of battlefield conditions. So, in Endless Forms Most Martial, travelers will have to defeat enemies according to the special rules of each stage. For example, some challenges may require travelers to defeat enemies affected by the electrocharged condition, and that is the only way to accumulate progress towards the challenge goal. Now, once they satisfy the requirements, they'll be able to earn rewards.
I'm appreciating all these rewards.
Yes.
ये भी अच्छा event है. ये भी
So
अच्छा है.
this is one of those challenges that requires you to strategize.
Indeedy. Oh, okay. Let's move on to our next
हर
event.
महीना हमें मिलेंगे
Yeah.
one.
I've gotten a report about a
10
loud
pull.
boom that just went off in a rather unremarkable part of Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
I like that news.
it must have come from that crocodile-shaped cannon. That thing looks pretty scary.
Never fear, viewers. I wouldn't worry about
From
it,
the
actually.
Abyss
This
and
cannon
Imaginarium
was
Theater मिला
modified
के
by
हमें
a
हर महीना
Fontanian engineer.
110 pull
It's
मिलेंगे.
now just a toy cannon that you can use to fire hydro bullets. So why not have some fun with it?
I like this event भाई. गोली मारने वाला
Why
event
not
OP
indeed,
है
if
भाई.
that's the case? Travelers will need to allocate energy to the cannon and choose the correct firing mode to destroy as many target balls as possible within the
क्या
time
गंदा है
limit.
मैं इसका.
They'll even be rewarded for their trouble.
Was there ever a doubt? In order to keep the event interesting, special types of target balls will appear during the challenge. They will produce different effects when they are destroyed. So, be sure to check it out for yourselves in the new update.
You guys, that's my kind of old school arcade games, because I'm an old school. Okay, I'm just old. Anyway.
No, it's like, oh, no, not that.
Our next event takes place in the land of Mondstadt. Travelers will
Mondstadt
encounter
event.
a familiar light novelist who recently completed a new script. Travelers who follow her script will be able to embark on a wondrous journey of literature and imagination. And the script will lead travelers to mysterious locales where they will have the opportunity to earn rewards. That is, if they can evade bullet curtain assaults from, various mechanisms and collect enough labyrinth coins. No big deal. You can do it.
Easy peasy. Wicked warlocks
Collection
will
wala.
also be scattered across the field. Ooh, alliteration. I like it.
Can we
If you
create
defeat
khud
them,
ka?
then you can earn even more coins.
Ooh, it looks like we'll have to move really skillfully if we want to avoid all those attacks.
No pressure.
Mm-hmm. But hey, don't worry. Travelers can take advantage of adventure techniques to gain special buffs. So these buffs will make the oncoming bullets a lot easier to deal with. You'll also be able to get rewards more easily if you're smart about how you use them.
That sounds great.
So great.
Speaking of strategies, the new version will be adding more updates to the Genius Invocation TCG.
What?
Travelers
We are getting
can look forward
Narwhal
to
and,
character cards,
Epep?
monster cards, and action cards. Also,
Furina,
more
Raitzli,
NPCs will be
Kavik,
ready to
Jinyan,
challenge
and
travelers
Yunjin in the cards.
open world.
Oh, and I hope they're ready to lose. Oh, well.
Oh, they could take a
Ye
challenge.
kya ho gaya, bhai? है ना?
Also, the Leyline
4.7
Overflow
Genshin is
event will
going to
also
be
return in the new
OP.
version, so don't miss out.
Whew, that was a lot of information. Let's take a break while we take a look at the
Third
last
code, guys,
redemption
third
code.
code.
See you soon.
Who plays this पत्ते? मैं खेलता हूँ जब मुझे बैटल पास के पॉइंट्स करवाने रहते हैं. थर्ड कोड डाल दो गाइस. Who cares about TCG? बुआ क्या है, गेम ने इवेंट्स की बारिश कर दी इस बार तो प्रीमो ही प्रीमो है ना. So guys, जो 1 month रीसेट बोला गया है, अबिस कैसे 1 month में रीसेट होता है पता है? मतलब एक अबिस में 3 बार रीसेट आता है, मतलब 2 बार सेम अबिस आता है ना, बराबर. हर 2 हफ्ते में चेंज होता है. फिर 1 महीने बाद नए एनिमीज आ रहे होते हैं. वो चेंज की बात कर रहे हैं, समझ रहे हो? वो उस चेंज की बात कर रहे हैं. तो अबिस जो हम लोग हर 2 हफ्ते में कर रहे थे 600 से प्रीमोस वाला, वो रहेगा. बट इंस्टेड 600 के बदले भी मिलेंगे 800 प्रीमोजेम्स फ्रॉम द अबिस. तो 800 इंटू 3 करो. 800 इंटू 3 2100 प्रीम. नहीं, 800 इंटू 3 क्या बोल रहा हूँ? हाँ, एक्चुअली 800 इंटू 3 2100 प्रीमोजेम्स. 800 इंटू 3. हाँ, तो एक महीने में 24 में, भाई मैं 7 इंटू 3 कर दिया. सॉरी मैथ्स खराब है. 2400 प्रीमोजेम्स फ्रॉम अबिस एंड 600 या फिर कुछ 800 प्रीमोजेम्स फ्रॉम इमेजिनेरियम थिएटर. तो लाइक 20 पुल्स तो पक्के भाई. 20 पुल्स तो पक्के. 20 pulls in a month from Abyss itself. Abyss and Imaginarium Theater. TCG से 10,000 प्रीमोस मिला है, नो कंप्लेन. तुम जीते और नो, इसलिए भाई. अब लीसा का फोटो एल्बम बनेगा. 20 pulls each month we will get. 20 pulls.
And we're back!
Welcome back, everybody!
We're back.
Hello.
Welcome back to the version 4.7 special program. Looks like we completed this
events and all,
domain
we can get
challenge.
60 pulls in a month.
Was there ever any doubt?
Piece of cake.
60
I
pulls
think
in a
you'll
month
find I
event
am
and all
very,
से
very
नहीं,
pro.
नहीं, it's like
Now
40
it's
pulls
time to
total
tell
में
everyone about the
पूरे
new
phase में से.
optimizations
Just
in the
from
latest
events and all
update.
पकड़ो.
Yes, please.
First up,
नहीं, वो
the
theater
encounter
एक ही
point
बार होगा.
system for collecting
एक
daily
बार एक
commission
महीने में.
rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24. Hopefully, this helps travelers level up more quickly.
Nice.
Chronicled 4.8
And now
में
for
इस बार
some
नहीं है.
really exciting news. Traveler's max lesson will be
System
increased from
optimizations.
160 to 200.
Finally! Yes!
You might notice from the video that version 4.7 will have some
200.
other optimizations. Be sure to check them out for yourselves in-game.
Oh damn, ये भी सही है. And also 100.
All right,
100
that looks like
friends.
all the information we have to share today. Bye, travelers.
What?
Just kidding.
wait,
No,
wait.
I'm just kidding. I'm
That's
just
about
kidding.
it.
Of
Okay.
course, I wouldn't sign off without giving you guys the chance to talk about your time here on the special program. How was it?
I have things to say. No, I'm so thrilled to
Abhi
join
Redeem
this
Primo se
amazing
jean
voice
mil gayi.
cast, and I'm
Wow.
excited for everyone to
Wow,
get to see
Faisal bhai.
Sigewinne in action and add her to your parties, I hope, and
Yes.
just see how cute she is. is what her
Yes,
little pills and
200
her
Nachiket
adorable
bhai.
little syringe.
But resin reset का time भी कम कर
Oh my
देना.
god, and like,
वो
thank
नहीं
you very
पता,
much.
वो
Yeah,
same
same
ही
here
है
to everything that Sarah
किसी ने
said.
third
It's
को
such an
डाला
honor
ही
to join
नहीं
the cast.
chat
I'm
में.
so excited that Clorinde is finally coming out. I hope
25
everyone
February
has
started,
fun
so I did level
like
30.
meeting her and learning more about her.
Wrong
And
anymore.
also, I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know
resin
about you
cap
guys,
increase
but
हो गया भाई
I've been playing this game
200 हो गया.
and
अभी तो
my favorite
दिखाया.
thing's beating things up in this world.
Yeah. No, me too.
Love fighting these monsters.
And you guys, I
Mobile-
have
mobile
not been
chalega
playing
Genshin,
this game
don't
for
worry.
years, and
Natlan के बाद से नहीं
while
चलेगा.
Dainsleif is a man of mystery, this game, so much of it is a
Genshin
mystery
डाल
to me,
दिया
and you guys were so welcoming today, and I learned so much.
तूने डाला था, तेरा
And
message नहीं
I don't
आया.
know, is this the thing that
अभी आया.
finally gets me to start playing?
Oh.
Are you guys a gateway?
Oh.
Is that what? Did that just happen?
Did we
Guys,
get
जल्दी
it?
से like कर दो, like करना ना भूलना.
Yeah, it's been absolutely awesome doing this with you guys. I'm so excited for Imaginarium Theater, of course, all the new characters, and the new Archon quest because I got some new voice lines.
Oh yeah.
Oh, finally बोलने वाला है.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming, guys, and see y'all in game.
See y'all in game.
Bye.
Bye.
खुदा हाफिज दोस्तों. Finally, bro. ए कुछ हो रहा है. Did we just get Natlan teaser? Huh? Holy shit! That is prepping! New enemies, oh my god! We can ride them! Oh my god, it is so beautiful! Bro, South Africa आ गए हम! Oh my god. We are at South Africa, guys. South Africa. Pokemons. We can now ride Pokemons. Pokemon बोल रहे. Let's go. कौन बोला? Wuthering Waves peeing in their pants right now. Wuthering Waves in your face. Wuthering Waves in your face, guys. Wuthering Waves in your face. Bro, Natlan देखा तुमने क्या वो पीता? Sheesh, भाई. And the world is so good. The world is legit good, bhai. Jurassic Park था क्या? Bro, lava है. Legit lava है. We will be traveling on the lava on the back of that animal जो भी था वो. Then उड़ेंगे. ओ भाई. शीश भाई. ड्रैगन बोल के पोकेमॉन दिखा दिया भाई, लेकिन टू कूल भाई. Natlan is going to be too cool. क्या ओपी था वो. डैम सही में. Can't wait for Natlan भाई. Can't wait for Natlan. Can't wait. इसी बात पे गाइस जल्दी से सब लोग लाइक कर दीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए, एंड लेट्स वेट फॉर Natlan एंड 4.7. 4.7 ही बहुत ओपी होने वाला है. सो या